ℏ is king. All factors being equal. All other factors being equal. Let me put this in layman terms because this seems to be a hard concept for some of you to grasp. ℏ is always going to be king, all other factors being equal. Read the entire sentence. That's why manufacturers make 8s, 10s, 12s, 15s, and 18s. In each series or level of performance that they offer, ℏ area will always be king if all other factors are equal. So let's take a most commonly known line out there. Sundown Audio. They have the LCS series, the E series, the SA series, the U series, the ZV, I think they're ZV6 now, and Team. Each series they have is a different level of performance. ℏ is king if all other factors are equal. If you have two vehicles, both running the SA series subs, both vehicles are the same. They have the same amp. They have the same electrical system, same alternator, same battery, and the only difference between the two cars, everything else is equal. Same vehicle. Let me put it so I might have to put this real simple for y'all. Same same Ford Explorer. Same alternator, same battery, same amp. Both running SA series subs. One running an SA8 in his Ford Explorer 2 per se, for example. Don't miss that word, for example. And one running two SA10s. Everything else is the same. Everything else is the same. The SAs are in the best box for them, and the SA10s are in the best box for them. Everything else is the same. The box placement is the same. The amp that's being powered is the same. The alternator is the same. The power wires are the same. Everything is the same. It's just that in the same performance level series subs, i.e. SA, one vehicle is running the SA8s and one's running the SA10s. ℏ is king. The 10s will be louder than the 8s. If they wouldn't, there'd be no reason for Jacob Fuller to make the 8s. ℏ is king if all the factors being equal. Now, here's what and this where y'all, I hear this all the time, and I just say, man, these guys just ain't geniuses, because I've been said it. ℏ is king, all the factors being equal. Let's say you have an SA10 against a guy with two SA10s in the same vehicle. Everything else is the same. However, now we have two SA10s going against two E-Series 12s. Well, MB, you said ℏ is king. The E-Series is going to be louder than the SAs. No, I didn't. I said all factors being equal. Since you have two different performance levels, not all factors are equal. They are in the same vehicle. They do have the same alternator. They have the same power. They all have the same amp. Everything else is the same. However, this one factor is not the same. All of the factors being equal, they're in two different series. You got the SA10s, which are a step above the E-Series 12s. So in that application, since the performance factor is not equal, I wager the SA10s are going to be louder. More motor force, more X-Max, the ability to handle more power from whatever said amplifier there is. So in conclusion, ℏ is king if all other factors are equal. If you have a lower series performance level, it's most likely, unless you're doing some trick to the enclosure, the order, and that comes into play too. You could take two SA10s and a ported, and he's got to put two E-Series 12s on the fourth order. Not all factors are equal. They're not playing the same kind of box. They don't have the same alignment. So you're going to get more output out of a fourth order than two tens. But let's say you put them two tens in a fourth order and you're going against two E series 12s in a fourth order. I would wager the SA 10s are going to be louder. Why? Because the performance level in the SA is greater than the performance level in the E. But if you put two SA 10s against two SA 12s, all other factors being equal, I wager and I would promise you, and Jacob Fuller would probably tell you the same thing, the 12's going to beat the 10s. Why? Because that's the reason why I gave you more cone area. The performance levels are the same, but the 12s have more cone areas to the 10 than the 10s. This is not rocket science. This is fact. This is why manufacturers make 8s, 10s, 12s, 15, 18s, in every performance level or every series that they have. As they go up in cone area, because cone area is king, if the performance level is met, whoever moves the most air is going to be the loudest. This is fact. A ZV610 is not going to be a ZV612. If it was the case, he wouldn't make it. A T112 is not going to be a Robert Fosgate T112. It's not going to be the Robert Fosgate T115. A DD3510 is not going to be the DD3515. That's why they make them. You keep increasing the cone area, all of the factors being equal, the bigger the sub, the more air being moved, the more your base. This is rocket science, not just genius. If you take a higher level performance level against a lesser performance level, and the driver in the higher performance level may be smaller in cone area than the lesser performance level sub, which may have more, most times, the high performance level subwoofer is going to outperform the lower level. There, I've said it. I've said this 1,000 times. My subscribers have even said, man, he said all factors being equal. Some people just have comprehension problems. And I thank y'all for those who understand. He always says cone area is king if all other factors being equal. Peace. Get at me if you need to close 446944818. And for my haters, thanks for the view. Peace.